All right, so let's do this question. There are two parts to this. First part says we already have the equation. The equation for this curve is y equals e power 2x. And we have from 0 to p. Okay, so if you want to find the area R, that is basically bounded by y-axis on the left side, the value x equal to p on the right side, this is x equal to 0, and this is y equal to 0. So four lines that are making this area. One is a curve y is equal to e power 2x, and the other are simply the vertical and horizontal lines. अच्छा, तो इसको हमने एरिया निकालना है. एरिया निकालने का मतलब है we will integrate the function for y for 0 to p. Okay, that's it. That's how you find the area. So it's going to be integrate from 0 to p, and y is e power 2x dx. Okay, so I know that the integral of exponential function is the same thing divided by derivative of its power. So it will be e power 2x divided by its power 2. And then because I have these limits here, I do not need to put plus k because that's not required. We already have limits to take care of that. So I'll just apply the limits. We usually write them like this. And this tells me it is e power 2p over 2 minus e power 2 into 0 over 2. This becomes 1. So e power 2p over 2 minus 1 by 2. And that is my answer. I don't need to simplify it any further क्योंकि मुझे in terms of p ही answer देना था. Any questions? All right, let's do the second part. Okay, second part. Second part says calculate the value of p for which area R is equal to 5. तो ये तो बहुत आसान है. We have the area which is e power 2p over 2 minus half, and this is equal to 5. So we'll just solve it. E power 2p over 2 is equal to 5 and half, which is 11 by 2. And then this 2 cancels out with this 2. And you have e power 2p equal to 11. Take square root. That gives me e power p is equal to 11 square root. Obviously, I don't need to put negative there because area is not negative. Area is positive here. तो मेरे पास अब log ले लेता हूँ मैं. तो p कैसे आएगा? ln e power p is equal to ln of square root of 11. So p equals ln square root 11. How is that? Because ln e cancels out, becomes 1. So p is simply there. Got it? Okay, there's a question. इसका first part हम नहीं करेंगे. We will do the second part. ठीक है? First part simply asks us to, yes.
Sir, एक बार ऊपर वाले question पे जाकर बताएंगे कि EP is equal to under root 11 के बाद आपने क्या किया?
I took log on both sides. Over here, I took log on both sides. So that gives me ln square root of 11 on this side. And now this p multiplies here. So that becomes p ln e equals ln square root 11. And ln e is just 1. तो वो मैंने खत्म कर दिया. तो p is equal to ln square root 11 बन गया.
Okay, sir.
That's log. That's simplifying log. Okay. For this question, we will not do the first part because that's beyond our syllabus. But we'll take the value there. So हमें पता है कि sine 3x is equal to this. Okay. So that means for the second part where we had to integrate 0 to pi by 3 and we have sine 3x, we can write 3 sine x minus 4 sine squared of x dx equal 5 by 24. We have to prove this. Okay. So we'll start with the left side. For left side, हमारे पास sine के दो function है. This one is easy because sine की integration is minus cos. Remember this. Cos की derivation minus sine होती है, तो sine की integration minus cos होगी. तो बन जाएगा minus 3 cos x. and derivative of x divide कर देंगे तो वो 1 होता है. अच्छा, then here we have square. So first we'll take care of the square thing. Okay, and sine squared is a little different from other functions. ठीक है, क्योंकि ये sine की power है. ठीक है. Now there are two ways to solve this. One method is that we study in A levels. उसको हम कहते हैं integration by parts. ठीक है. So obviously वो तो अभी हम नहीं करेंगे. So let me see if there is another method that we have studied in our syllabus that allows us to do this. Turns out we haven't studied that. ठीक है. So let's just leave this question out. Sorry, my bad. Wrong question. Let's do this question. Okay, so we have a curve and the line y is equal to 5. So basically what we want to do is we want to find the, it's a 6-mark question. Okay, so let's see हमें कौन सा एरिया चाहिए. हमें इस कर्व का एरिया चाहिए यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ के बीच में, and then we will subtract the area of this rectangle from it, right? So we will try to find the whole area here by integrating and everything, and after we have found it, we'll subtract the area of this rectangle to figure out कि हमें जो gray area चाहिए वो क्या होगा. All right. So how will we do that? The first thing we need to do is, they are not triangles, they are basically the curved parts, और वो हमें चाहिए ही नहीं है. हमें तो ये वाला एरिया चाहिए ना, हमें वो वाइड वाला चाहिए नहीं है, तो we can simply ignore that. Now the important thing now is to find out कि यहाँ पर values क्या हैं, x की कौन सी values हैं जहाँ से जहाँ तक हमें values चाहिए, जहाँ से एरिया चाहिए. तो उसके लिए we can solve them simultaneously. We know that y is equal to 5 is one line and y is equal to 6x minus x squared is one line. Okay, so we put it equal to each other. So 6x minus x squared is equal to 5 gives me x squared minus 6x minus plus 5 is equal to 0. That is x minus 1, x minus 5, sorry, x minus 6. Sorry, it should be x minus 5 equal to 0. That gives me x equal to 1 and x equal to 5. So two variables, two limits that are found. Here x is 1, here x is 5. Now I know my limits, the limits where I have to integrate it. Okay, so to find the area, I will integrate this. So integrate 6x minus x squared dx. Remember to write dx because that is how you tell कि हमने किस variable को integrate करना है. And the limits are 1 to 5. Okay, so we just do the integration. Integration involves taking square of the power, obviously, because plus 1 in the power divided by the new power. Similarly over here, plus 1 in the power divided by the new power. And then we apply the limits on both the functions here. So that gives me 6 into this, obviously this cancels out, I get 3. So 3 into 5 squared minus 5 cube over 3 minus, so this is 1 when I applied 5 as the limit. The other one is when I apply 1 as the limit. So 3 into 1 squared minus 1 cube over 3. So that gives me what? 75 minus 125 over 3 minus 3 plus 1 by 3. Okay, so we can simply do it. आप इसको solve कर लीजिए. Plug it in a calculator and you will get your answer. ठीक है, तो हमारे पास ये बन जाएगा 72 minus 124 over 3, and there you go. That's my final area for the whole curve. Remember this thing, it's the area for the whole curve. ये पूरा area है ये. We still have to subtract the area of the rectangle. ठीक है, अब rectangle के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, हमें rectangle के area के लिए ये width चाहिए वो 4 है और ये height चाहिए वो 5 है. तो rectangle's area is 20. 4 times 5, right? So that means I can simply be like, if that is the total region of the curve, then shaded area, which gives me 52 minus 124 over 3. and that's my answer. Okay.
Sir, please could you explain this again, because I think आपका internet stuck हो गया था, तो मुझे मतलब I didn't follow at all.
From where?
From sir, वो जहाँ से आप बताए थे कि rectangle का 4 होगा और 5, मतलब वहाँ से नहीं समझ रहे.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so we integrated it to get this value. Okay, this is the area of the total curve. कि ये curve है, इसमें ये x equal to 1 है, ये x equal to 5 है, ये पूरा area क्या बनता है on the x-axis? ठीक है, that is what this area is. 72 minus 124/3. But मुझे सिर्फ ये वाला area चाहिए. ठीक है, I just want this. So what I'll do is I'll subtract the area of the rectangle. Rectangle here I can see is 4 times 5, which is 20. So I subtract that, and that's how I know what the value is. Okay? Does that make sense?
Okay, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Sir, I have a question. Is answer ko aur simplify nahi karna?
Not really required. You can leave it as it is.
Okay.
Let's do this question. How is this question from previous ones? is कि यहाँ पे एक तो diagram नहीं दी हुई, दूसरा उसने हमें y की value नहीं दी, उसने हमें dy by dx दिया, which means here we are using the second definition of integration. Remember we said that integration can be antiderivative or integration can be area under the curve. तो यहाँ पर हमें derivative उसने करके दिया है, हम उसको antiderivative की sense में solve कर रहे हैं. Okay, so the first step is find the equation of the normal to the curve. अच्छा, ये क्वेश्चन इंटीग्रेशन का सच नहीं है, हमें यहाँ पर डिफरेंशिएशन अप्लाई करना पड़ी, क्योंकि वो हमसे कह रहे हैं find the equation of normal to the curve. So this is previous chapter, but I'll still go through it, revision हो जाएगी. So सबसे पहले आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि जो डेरिवेटिव होता है वो ग्रेडियंट ऑफ टेंजेंट होता है, और जो नॉर्मल होता है दैट इज परपेंडिकुलर ऑन दैट पॉइंट, व्हिच मींस दैट टेंजेंट and normal both follow this formula m2 m1 is equal to -1. In other words, अगर आपके पास एक लाइन है जो कि ऐसे है और एक और लाइन है जो इस पे 90 डिग्रीज पे कट करी है, तो अगर इसका ग्रेडियंट m1 है तो इसका ग्रेडियंट m2 होगा, और देयर ग्रेडियंट्स आर नेगेटिव रेसिप्रोकल्स, व्हिच मींस अगर इसका ग्रेडियंट 3 है तो उसका ग्रेडियंट नेगेटिव रेसिप्रोकल होगा. क्या आप रेसिप्रोकल लें, 3 का रेसिप्रोकल होता है 1/3 और नेगेटिव मतलब माइनस. सिमिलरली अगर आपके पास एक ये लाइन है जिसका ग्रेडियंट है लेट्स सपोज -2, और आपके पास एक और नॉर्मल लाइन है इस पॉइंट पे, व्हिच मींस कि वो परपेंडिकुलर है, तो यू टेक रेसिप्रोकल दैट इज 1/2 एंड देन यू नेगेटिव इट, व्हिच मींस माइनस और फ्लिप द साइन, सो -1/2 और -2 ये टोटल मिला के +1/2 हमारा इसका ग्रेडियंट बन जाएगा. ठीक है, तो दैट्स हाउ द ग्रेडियंट्स ऑफ परपेंडिकुलर लाइंस interact. So now we know that dy by dx is this. So I know that dy by dx of this equation is 6 over square root 3x minus 2. I'll just plug in x equals to 2 because that is what I have here. So dy by dx at that point comes out to be 6 over square root 3 into 2 minus 2, which is 6 over 2, which is 3. So my derivative here is 3. So for normal, which is a perpendicular line, my gradient is going to be -1 by that number, -1/3. तो मेरे पास नॉर्मल का ग्रेडियंट आ गया है. नॉर्मल का ग्रेडियंट भी है, पॉइंट P211 भी है, तो we can simply find the equation of line by using the formula y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Okay, so that gives me y minus 11 is equal to -1/3 x minus 2. And then we can simply solve this, that y equals 1/3 plus 2/3 plus 11, और इसको simplify कर लोगे तो आपके पास फाइनल आंसर है. ठीक है, got it? So that
Yes,
was
sir.
the first part where we had to find equation of normal. Let's do the second part. In the second part, they're asking us to find equation of the curve. We have the derivative and we want to find the equation. When we do that, that means we have to go opposite of derivative, anti-derivative chalna padega, which simply means you are going to do integration. So अगर हम y चाहते हैं तो हमें integration of dy by dx चाहिए. which simply means you integrate 6 over square root 3x minus 2 dx. Obviously, it's always a good idea to simplify this. तो हमारे पास ये बन जाता है 6 times 3x minus 2 power minus half dx. And now it's a pretty straightforward question. We know the drill. We will simply add 1 to the power. So 3x minus 2 की power में आप 1 add कर दें. So minus half plus 1 is plus half. And then you divide it by the new power, which is half. And because we don't have limits here, we will put plus k. So now I have 12 times 3x minus 2 power half plus k. If you want, you can convert it to square root. So square root 3x minus 2 plus k, and that's it. Okay. And that is your equation of the line. We do not have the value of k. तो उसके लिए हम क्या करें? उसके लिए हमारे पास एक पॉइंट है. We know that there is p which is 211 which is on the curve. So that means y is this and p is 211. So we'll plug in the values. 11 is equal to 12 times 3 into 2 minus 2 plus k. So 11 is equal to 12 times this becomes 2. So that is 11 minus 24 is equal to k minus 13 is k. Are you following this? I skipped a couple of arithmetic steps. So अगर उसमें issue है तो मुझे बताइए. Okay, and now that we know what k is, we'll plug the value in there. So we'll get y equals 12 times square root of this whole thing minus 13 for the k. And there you go. We have found the equation. If you have time, then you can check whether your answer is right or not by simply taking the derivative again. अगर इसका derivative वही आता है जो question में हमें उसने दिया हुआ है, then we have done it right, which of course we will because we have done it right. Okay?
Sir, आप एक दफा थोड़ा सा नीचे आ सकते हैं आंसर के पास?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Okay, sir, देख लिया.
Okay, the first part of this curve is relevant to our discussion on integration. The second part is not. Okay, so let's do it. A curve is such that dy by dx is given and the point 1.5 lies on the curve. So this is exactly like the previous question, second part. I would suggest you try to attempt the first part. Go on, koshish kar. Okay, so because we want to find the equation, we'll do antiderivative, which means dy by dx को integrate कर देंगे. And that is how we get integration of, again, we'll simplify it, we'll bring it up. So this becomes minus 2 dx. We do not have the limit, so we'll have to apply plus k. Again, we'll add 1 to the power divided by the new power as well as the derivative of the function.
Sir, I found out my mistake.
Yeah, so that derivative was 2, so that would be there. And obviously we'll put plus k there. So we'll get minus 3 by 2, 1 plus 2x power minus 1 plus k. Now to find k, this is y by the way. So to find k, we'll have to apply this value. So half equals minus 3 by 2, 1 plus 2 into 1 power minus 1 plus k. You simplify this, that gives you 1 over 3 power 1. 3 cancels out with 3. K comes out to be plus 1. Okay, because this minus half goes there. 1 by 2 plus 1. K 1 हो गया. तो हमारे पास y आएगा minus 3 by 2. If you want, you can bring this whole thing यहाँ पे. Or if you don't, that's also fine. And that's your final answer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is a pretty long question, this one. So I'll just do the part relevant to integration here. Okay. Now, this is interesting in the sense that we want to find out the shaded area here, and it's just like one of the questions that we did कि हमें ये value नहीं पता है. The first thing we should do is we should find this value. So हमें पता है कि हमारे पास ये curve है y is equal to 2 over square root x plus 1 and y is 1. So when y is 1 and that is equal to 2 over square root x plus 1, we'll solve this. So that tells me x plus 1 equals to 2 over 1. Cross multiply किया मैंने. X plus 1 comes out to be 4 and x equals to 3. That tells me that this is 3. X is 1 here, y is 1 here, x is 3 here. So now I will simply integrate the curve which tells me कि मुझे ये पूरा area मिल जाएगा ये सारा include करके, ठीक है, and then I'll subtract the area of this rectangle जो कि यहाँ पर नीचे है, इस rectangle का area when I subtract it यहाँ पर, ठीक है, then I will get my final answer. Okay, the shaded area. So let's do it. मुझे सबसे पहले उसे integrate करना है, तो integrate this whole thing. Again, it's good to keep the limits there. So limits are from 0 to 3, and we'll know that this is 0 to 3, 2 into x plus 1 power minus half.
So you second part kar rahe na?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm doing this part, I'm not doing the first part. Okay, and this obviously gives me when I integrate it. Now many students, what they do is even after integration they keep this sign there. Don't do that. Once you have integrated it, once you have added 1 to the power, तो फिर आपको ये करने की दोबारा ज़रूरत नहीं है. तो न्यू पावर से डिवाइड कर दिया और द इंटीग्रेंट जिसको आप इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हैं उसके डेरिवेटिव से भी डिवाइड कर दिया. यहाँ पर हमें लिमिट्स लगाएंगे, हमें k लिखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. So we will get 2 into square root x plus 1 power half divided by half is obviously 4. So that gives me 0 to 3. I'll apply the limit. So 4 common भी ले सकते हैं आप, which will give you 3 plus 1 minus square root 1 plus 0 plus 1. So once I have applied the limit, this becomes square root 4 is 2 and square root 1 is 1. So 2 minus 1, the answer is plus 4. And that is the total area. Remember this thing. That's the total area under the curve, the yellow part that I've made. But if we want the shaded area, then we'll have to subtract the area of the rectangle. What's the area of rectangle? This length is 3 and this length is 1. So area of the rectangle is 3. So 4 minus 3 is the shaded area. So shaded area is 4, which was the total area, minus 3, which is the area of the rectangle. So my plus 1 is my shaded area. Okay.
Sir, एक मिनट, can you go back to the previous calculation जो आपने side पे किया?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Okay, sir. I'm done. We can move on.
Okay, good. I'll give you another question. Please attempt this one. Yeah. Can you read it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. There are two ways to do this. Do not do the part where it says rotation की कुछ बात कर रहा है वो, उसको ना करें. यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक वाले को इग्नोर करें. Just find the shaded area. ठीक है, इसको छोड़ दो. Just find the shaded area. In this question, they've told us that d square y over dx squared is equal to minus 4x, and they're saying find y. Okay, now that means we have the double derivative. इसका मतलब है कि हमें 2 दफा इंटीग्रेट करना है. हम डबल डेरिवेटिव को खत्म करने के लिए 2 दफा इंटीग्रेट करेंगे. तो इसको पहली दफा इंटीग्रेट करेंगे तो dy by dx आएगा, दूसरी दफा इंटीग्रेट करेंगे तो y आएगा। तो इसका मतलब है 2 दफा इंटीग्रेट करना है -4x dx को, ठीक है। फर्स्ट टाइम इंटीग्रेट करेंगे, ये बन जाएगा -4x square over 2, 2 cancels out, you get -2x squared plus k. Remember, this k is there because k is answer to the first derivative. Now when you are going to integrate, integration, when you are going to integrate this now, तो ये पूरे को हम इंटीग्रेट करेंगे, तो -2x square plus k को इंटीग्रेट करेंगे, and that will give us -2x cube over 3 plus kx plus some other factor c probably. तो हमारे पास इस तरह से दो कॉन्स्टेंट्स आएंगे क्योंकि हमें 2 दफा इंटीग्रेट करना है और हमें उसको इंक्लूड करना है। तो ये एक इंटरेस्टिंग पार्ट था इस क्वेश्चन में। Does that make sense?
Sir, honestly speaking, मुझे नहीं समझ आई।
Let's do it again. Let's do the whole question again. A curve is such that d square y over dx square is -4x. d square y over dx square is -4x. It has a maximum point as 212. Maximum point का मतलब क्या होता है कि उसका डेरिवेटिव 0 है, ठीक है। At 212 gradient is 0. That's what it means. Okay, so let's try to find the derivative of this function. We have the double derivative. When you integrate it once, तो -4x को एक बार इंटीग्रेट करेंगे आप, तो आपको उसका डेरिवेटिव मिल जाएगा. Remember this part. So dy by dx gives us that. This becomes -4x squared over 2. Do you know why it is square over 2? Because 1 plus 1 divided by the new power plus k. That gives me -2x squared plus k is equal to dy by dx. Now I know that at x equals to 2, gradient is 0 because it's a maximum point. So मैं gradient 0 लिख देता हूँ और -2 into 2 squared plus k because x equals to 2 है वहाँ पे, तो k equals to 8 मेरा आंसर आ जाता है। तो मेरे पास वैल्यू बन गई -2x squared plus 8 and this is my dy by dx. Okay, and now I will integrate this to find y. y निकालने के लिए मुझे इसे फिर से इंटीग्रेट करना है, तो -2x squared plus 8 dx करेंगे, तो it will become -2x cube over 3 plus 8x, because 8 के साथ x की power 0 है, right now the power is 0, so 8x per 1 over 1 plus c is some other function, some other constant, and this I have y, मेरे पास point है 212.
Sir, 8 के साथ x कहाँ से आया?
Because देखो फंक्शन में यहाँ पर 8 के साथ x की पावर 0 है, तो when you add 1 to that तो वो x पावर 1 बन जाएगा, इंटीग्रेशन कर रहे हैं ना, तो you add 1 to the power.
Okay, but like 8 खाली नहीं था, x कहाँ से आ
8
गया?
खाली लिखा हो तो उसका मतलब क्या है कि it's being multiplied with x power 0. खाली का ही मतलब है ना कि x power 0 वहाँ पे.
Okay.
Yep. So now we'll plug in the values. 12 is equal to -2 into 2 cube over 3 plus 8 into 2. You don't have to write plus divided by 1, and there you go. So this gives me 12 equals -2. So that gives me -4 plus 16 over 3, and that's my C, जो भी इसका आंसर आएगा, ठीक है, तो मेरे पास आंसर आ जाएगा 4/3, so that is C. Now my final answer becomes y equals -2x cube over 3 plus 8x plus 4/3, and that is my function y. And all of that we knew from this simple information, that the curve has a maximum point at 212. Maximum point मतलब stationary point है, gradient 0 है, और 212 मतलब कि वो point है जो उस curve पे fall करता है. Okay, so these are different kinds of questions that they ask you in the exam. I will upload a worksheet for you. You also have topicals, so I would suggest कि आप वहाँ से भी practice कर लीजिए. If you have any questions, I'll be available. Just let me know.